in the forest and no one is around. Does it really make a sound? That's romantic and profound. But now we're like lumberjacks holding the
Welcome to the WBC. Up first, Rocky Marciano, 201 pounds of pure terror. This man is an absolute machine.
They have
not too many seats to be had in this arena. Marciano with one of the best right hands in boxing history. If he catches you flush, it's good night. No defense for that hook. Hold that thought! Marciano fighting to survive! He's never been knocked out! Hold it right there! Rocky Marciano in trouble, do you believe this? And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
What a punch. And he caught him there with a left hook. Rocky Marciano was supposed to be the one knocking. Oh, do you believe this? Rocky Marciano is down. I don't care who you are. When you get caught with a body shot like that, you're going down.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you okay?
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
Not the best start, Pop. You know what? The cornermen now, it's down for them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, like freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Are we witnessing one of the all-time greats go down? Oh, do you believe this? Rocky Marciano is down! Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
I need...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Give me your ball.
They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. His legs on to the second round. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
And he scores with the counter. And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And look in that corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Nice job blocking the hook. Maybe I'm crazy, Johnny, but this slugger's game plan appears to be hit me in the face as many times as you want, and right when you get tired of it, I'm going to catch you with a counter and knock you out.
With sluggers, you cannot let them get into a rhythm because this is how they train. This is how they prepare for fights. This is what they'll do all night. Do not dance their dance. You've got to use speed.
You got to like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Those counter punches have to hurt. You'd like to see more jabs. Good punch. That right hook not connecting. Gotta let your hands go a little. Let's watch that again in replay from a different angle.
A shot from the gods took him out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Let's see how the corner... And there's the bell to start round 3. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
And this is incredible action from both of these heavyweights. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Beautiful counter shot. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Both men step back for just a moment. Back and forth they go. That one lands. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
They both want a knockout, you can tell. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Insane action. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Morrison in that. Back at it in round. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. He's in there with a Hall of Famer, a legend.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
And he just missed with that left jab. His stamina is off the charts. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Rocky Marciano, few have been better. One of the greatest of all time.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice punch. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Morrison in that lap. There's the bell to start round 5. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Tried to land the left hook, but it was blocked. Incredible firepower from both of these heavyweights. They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
These punches coming from every angle. That counter punch caught him clean. Trying to fight like Roy Jones Jr. now, bouncing on the toes. They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Good defense there to stop that hook. You'd like to see more jabs. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. A perfect counter lands. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Morrison in that. And there's the bell for round 6. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Didn't land that jab. Both men step back for just a moment. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. You've got to relax.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Better start respecting each other's punching power. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Tommy Morrison, oh no, what's happened? Talk about Morrison in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
The bell's...
And there's the bell for round 7. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Looks like they're going to try and be a little more elusive now. Good-looking hook, but it was blocked. This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
He's dropped the guard now. What do you think of that decision? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Both men step back for just a moment. Nice job to block that uppercut. Blocks the right hook. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Morrison in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here. And we enter the 8th round. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Are we about to witness history? Oh, do you believe this? Rocky Marciano is down! Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
Where did that come from? What a